She did a great job here, and she got us just as big an ovation as Michael did. She certainly was the best Christine Daae that we've had.
But other critics didn't agree.
She wouldn't have had that part were she not married to the composer. She's not all that attractive. Her voice, I don't think, is an attractive voice. It's kind of thin with very little support. But she was okay. She was fine. And no one was unaware of why she was there.
I'm an artist at the end of the day, and regardless of critics or whatever goes on in all of that rubbish land, you know, it's one person reads it one day and it's gone the next. I've learnt in time is really not to take any of those things too seriously.
But it didn't matter what the critics said. Phantom was critic-proof.
I thought it was outstanding. I was moved to tears at times.
I think the whole thing was stupendous. It was the most fantastic thing I've ever seen.
In your whole life?
Yes, yes.
And Crawford was the Broadway sensation.
Michael Crawford, the Phantom, remains modest about his status as Broadway's newest superstar.
Oh, I don't look at life that way. I don't think of it. I mean, as you can see from my dressing gown, I don't consider myself to be a major.
One night, as I walked across to Christine, a mobile phone went off. And they were quite rare then. And this woman answered the phone. She answered, she's in the front row and she answers the phone. And I'm very hard to remember lines. I mean, I have to concentrate so hard. And I'm going 9 times. Hello? Yes, I'm here. He's singing right now. Listen to this. I heard this, and then she points the phone up at the stage.
My knees are gone, let's put it that way.
Suddenly, the actor once known as the hapless Frank Spencer became an unlikely sex symbol.
Should I get a kiss on the cheek?
Sexy. Sexy. Michael Crawford is just a sexy man. And I love it. Whenever he is on stage, the audience roars. He was just a sexy man.
We had one lady, bless her, and she would come in costume occasionally and always sit in the same seat if she possibly could, and wear different coloured contact lenses because she felt that had an effect on Michael's performance. And who's to say it didn't?
I think it was the character. Why? Sorry, Michael, I think it was the character.
But it wasn't just Michael Crawford. The Opera House Ghost has generated a worldwide fan movement. People, well, just women really, flock to see it, time and time again.
97, 245, 280 tonight. 50. We're on such a high when we come out of here. Yeah. It's just like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
We never come out feeling sad.
No,
never.
Always
we come out looking forward to our next time.
We just can't wait to go again and again.
He may not get the girl on stage, but to his fans, he's the ultimate male totty.
It's a tragedy to me because she doesn't go off with him, and she goes off with Raoul, whatever his name is. I mean, imagine waiting for a man. She sort of gets rescued by a knight in shining Armani. You know, he's tall, dark and bankable. Big deal. I mean, really, he's just a lazy aristocrat. Whereas the Phantom he's an architect, he's a musician, he's a magician. I mean, I think she made a really bad call.
Ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome, Michael Crawford.
Crawford has gone on to have a top-flight cabaret and concert career.
Phantom completely changed my life. It was the most wonderful thing that ever happened to me.
The power of the music of the night.
I I knew the richness of it. It wasn't something that you just took for granted and you look back on and say, oh, those were the days. I knew they were the days when I was doing it.
From Broadway to Shanghai, via Sydney, and now Las Vegas, Phantom plays to packed houses every night. But its creator has never become a critic's darling.
Not everybody has to be a great adventurer charting uncharted waters.
It's not a crime to be a success with the masses. And Andrew has proved that in spades. And the reason it's a success, because it's a damn good show. It's a good piece of entertainment. You get taken in. If you go to it, you enjoy yourself and have a good evening off. Well done, I say.
Sadly, the Lloyd Webbers' marriage didn't mirror Phantom's success. They divorced in 1990. Sarah Brightman has gone on to forge an international career. She's come a long way from her early days in hot gossip.
When I look back on it, and I'm with Andrew and we're out for lunch and we're having a laugh or a drink or whatever, it was actually an amazing time and incredibly creative, and in fact incredibly positive things came out of it. So for all the little negative things that happen, we're all still standing, we're all still successful, we're all still friends and have a love.
I know for a certainty that I'll never have anything as big as The Phantom again, because it'd be very hard to see how a musical ever could be. I mean, when you look back over it all, it is extraordinary, because, I mean, new productions of it keep opening all the time. You know, I wish I could really explain it. If I could explain it, I'd write another one. But I can't, and I haven't.
It's a hard act to follow, but the grumpy old women will bring us down to earth. Next here on BBC Two, there's more fantasy on BBC Three with Torchwood.